monsters crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Don't.
Joe Biden is very much alive.
Hey everyone, welcome back. You're watching the Kaiser Report. I'm John, coming to you today from inside the car because I have appointments I have to make this morning. One of them was to drop Kaiser off for his regular grooming. So he's in there right now, and I thought I would take a moment because I have an appointment myself today with an endodontist to get a root canal. And I'll be on my way there shortly, and I'm not sure that I would be able to get back in time to get this out to you today. So I thought I would just do the report from the car today. There's a lot going on across the world today. We have a president that had a strategic great meeting with the Saudis yesterday and accomplished quite a bit. And it will continue to go on as he landed in Qatar this morning. I've just been listening to a few things that he had to say to the people that are there in Qatar about their willingness to join with us in getting some peace agreements to the table, as well as some trade organization there with Qatar and the Middle East that is taking place today. I'm sure we'll hear another report directly from President Trump before the day is out. We had a wonderful day yesterday. We decided after the broadcast yesterday to go up to the Laurels Park and sit by the stream and give you a little bit of a short yesterday about that babbling brook and the peacefulness that we found there. And you probably can see it right here one more time. Hey, Kaiser. What have you seen today? Nothing better than to go to the Laurels Park, cook out on one of their beautiful grills on a beautiful God-given day, sit by this babbling creek, and just enjoy life. Kaiser's been exploring, and I've been relaxing. And I hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly did. We had a little cookout. We skirted around some rain, but they had pavilions there that we stayed in the dry except for going out to cook. But there is nothing like a charcoal broiled hamburger and hot dog, and especially with the meats coming from Lazy J Farms and Butcher Shop. It was a marvelous day out in nature, feeling the presence of God all around us in this world of turmoil that we have to live in anymore. And with all of the people that are unhappy in this country, which could find happiness just outside their back door in some cases, but it's a difficult situation for some to have to deal with. And we hope and pray that they'll find peace as well. And that brings us to the crazy Democrats and the things that are going on with the lies that are coming out of that party, the lies that are coming out of media, which we show you almost daily here, and we like to get away from doing that. but I'm going to couple together a meme here for you to look at that will encompass and fall right into the streets of Stupid Town, and we'll show you that probably toward the end of this video, because I'm not in the studio today, and to cut these memes and put them together is a little difficult to do sitting in an automobile. But I'm sure that you'll enjoy what I have for you today. It's a satirical look at all of the nonsense that go around. And these people with TikTok, oh my God, I don't understand what they're crying and weeping and carrying on about being misgendered and this, that, and the other thing. You don't misgender someone. They're either a male or a female. There is no misgendering, and there is no pronouns that are going to make up the difference between what you believe you should be called and what is right to call you. And when you wake up to that fact and realize that you've been carrying on and making yourself ill over the possibility of changing your gender or changing your pronouns, or having a president that gives in to all of these desires that you might have, or the community that you chose to join, whatever their problems are, should not be your problems. And if you are confused, and if you feel alone, and if you feel that you need help, help is available through many, many avenues of mental health care that are available to you every day. Go seek it out and get yourself the help, because it is a beautiful time in life to be living, and you should not be crying into a TikTok, making the Chinese think that we're all nuts because they're watching everything you do on TikTok. And I understand that some people use it for their businesses and their livelihoods, and that's perfectly fine. But to use it as a crying towel for bad behavior is not a good thing. And it's pressing the platforms such as X, formerly Twitter, and Rumble, and places of that nature where you're posting these crybaby tantrums that you're putting out over what you don't understand that the president is doing, what you don't understand the laws are, and what you do not understand about the stock market or Bitcoin or any of that should be studied by you before you rant and rave and act like you're being persecuted because you have to go back to work and you have to earn the dollars to get things handed to you that have been on a silver platter for you most of your lives. We have a couple of generations that have been influenced by all of the wrong things, and most of it not good for your mental health. But you want to be influenced by this, obviously, or you would not. There will be studies done now by Make America Healthy Again to see if maybe the nose rings and piercings and tattoos are causing mental health problems, because you all seem to have the same body designers, one after another, posting these crazy Tic Toks. I've managed to stay away from TikTok through this entire jaunt into being a creator here on YouTube, and I look for the guidance from heaven to say the right things and influence people in the correct fashion and try to understand what your feelings are, but you make it very difficult for us because of the craziness that surrounds all of this stuff. I have no problem with lifestyles, but practice your lifestyle, but don't make other people feel that they have to succumb to your thoughts, your processes, and your behavior problems. Because we don't have to listen to you. We don't have to use a correct term when it comes to, are you a boy or a girl? Or should boys be in girls' locker rooms? Hell no. We know this is wrong. You know it's wrong, but you continue with the diatribe of it's all Donald Trump's fault because they took away something from you. But identify what it is that you think was taken away, because I don't believe much was taken away. I think if you look at the beneficial aspect of where you are in this country right now, you'll find out that you're much better off than you were for the last 4 years, but you just got away with more in the last 4 years, and this is what you miss. Just admit it and just try to be part of a society of people that want nothing back in their lives but God and law and order. The hell with the protests, because they're all driven by a satanic wave that tried to take this country over, and it's stamped out now by this new administration. And some of you that worship that end of the wrong end, you chose poorly. So get back into mainstream, enjoy life, get out and do something. Go play a sport, go jog, go out in the fresh air, take your shoes and socks off and walk through fresh mowed grass. Take in that smell. Walk through a forest and listen, just listen to the wind in the trees that will tell you that you're not alone, that you are an important person, and you are a good person. I know you all are part of God's children and have the goodness in your heart that has been blocked out by influences from media, politicians, and bad professors in the schools of higher learning that have indoctrinated some of you into thinking you're not worth what you really are. But we all know that each and every one of us has been endowed with the ability to use common sense and think through problems without panic, without frustration, and without the medications that some of you are on that make you think incorrectly. Or some of you that are off your medications that should be on your medications are a product of incorrect thinking. So let's all get together and be brothers and sisters in this beautiful life that we have been given to enjoy and to work in and make it a better place for each and every person that wants to come here and be part of this beautiful country. And stop the division, stop the hate, and stop listening to mainstream media who will do nothing but convince you that you're in trouble and they're going to take things away from you. No one is coming to take anything from you, but you have to work for everything you have. And this was a forgotten key to the success in this society. And now it's all coming back, and we'll all be better off for it. So I'll let you take a look here at some of the memes that I've put together for you today, and hopefully you'll get a chuckle or two out of it, and also see the irony and the wrongness of some of it that is being said and pushed down our throats by a propaganda machine called the legacy media and politicians that are just bad politicians. Just all that. They're just people being politicians with the wrong ideas and the wrong ideology that is being pushed into our Congress and is soon to be found out and fixed. So with that, take a look here.
Can you just set the stage for us? What transpired Friday afternoon outside of that detention facility?
Well, you know, they're always trying to catch me. But at the end of the day, we did not interfere with any federal processes at all. I did not trespass. When the Homeland Security investigator, the special agent in charge, by the way, who was the one that approached me, asked me to leave the property. In the end, we left the property. They came outside of the property and arrested me on the street on the city side. That's just a fact of the matter. We didn't bust our way in. We didn't push our way in. None of that actually happened at all. Of the matter. We didn't bust our way in. We didn't push our way in. None of that actually happened at all.
Let's take a closer look, shall we?
He was on a tour of Delaney Hall with 3 other members of New Jersey's congressional delegation. Federal officials blocked his entry. We're told that an argument erupted, and Baraka attempted to enter through some sort of side gate. Those on scene say federal agents threw organizers to the ground. You can see him there. He's circled, trying to get through that gate and confronting a federal official there.
We didn't bust our way in. We didn't push our way in. None of that actually happened at all.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Among others, and friends of mine, people that I have a lot of respect for in the Middle East, I will be ordering the cessation of sanctions against Syria in order to give them a chance at greatness.
Millions of Australian jaws will drop.
Oh, what a...
Well, that'll wrap it up for this Wednesday, Hump Day. We're going to look into Thursday, and we'll be back here from the studio tomorrow to talk to you about some of the things that took place in Qatar and around wherever our president decides to stop next We don't know, but it will be a surprise, I'm sure, to not only the media, but to us as well. We have a president that works 18 to 19 hours a day on our behalf, and all the time being beat up by the media, beat up by the Democratic side of Congress that just will never, ever get over the loss in this last election. And God bless them, but they need to realize that what they experienced in this last November was 77 million Americans telling them, we don't want your policies anymore, and we're not going to let it come back, because we're all going to stick together as brothers and sisters and decide the people who work on our behalf should be sitting in those beautiful seats in Congress. Whether it's the House of Representatives or the Senate, we need people with character. And character will carry them through to make the decisions necessary for people like you and me and everyone that is in need in this country of a law and order based society, which we were, and then it got bifurcated with the help of media and the help of the wrong elected people sitting in those seats, which need to be primaried the heck out of there. And with that, we're going to say, I wish Kaiser was here with me, but he's at the groomers. So I'm going to tell you to stay safe, stay strong, and stay tuned to the Kaiser Report for more information and a look at the mad, mad world that it is. Bye-bye now. God bless.